Welcome to the show that'll keep you from falling behind during the week. The Friday Ketchup with the hostess with no ghostess, Belinda. Friday Ketchup is brought to you by the ParaQuest Radio Network.
It's the end of another week. Hello, everybody. Hi, Jackie. How are you?
Hello, I am fine, though I did think you were about to say that it was the end of the world, and I was like, really? It's not until October.
Oh, I thought it was next year. Oh, jeez.
Well, if you're going by what the Baptist preacher is saying, then it's in October.
Well, crap, I can't get a letter to Brad Pitt in that amount of time.
Darn.
Hey, that means I'm never going to turn 30. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay, I'll let your rant go first, and then I'll have my little
Alrighty. Alright, so, but before I begin, Belinda, do you know what time it is?
No.
It's doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's time for us to go back in time for me, but forwards in time for you. It's Doctor Who weekend again!
Yay! I get my Doctor Who back on Saturday. Woohoo!
Woo! Yes, and I have an interesting story to tell you about this latest episode.
Okay, before you tell me that, I must say, my daughter obviously has been living on another planet with someone else, probably an Ood or something, and she didn't realise that, this weekend was Doctor Who weekend. So she opens the TV guide and she's like, oh my god, Doctor Who's back on. So she gets out a pen, a highlighter, and this really, really nice sparkly pen, and there's love hearts and circles and scribbles and stuff all around it. It's yeah, we're not going to forget, honey. We know.
That is amazing.
So yes,
Yes, for all of you that might have accidentally missed it for whatever reason, shame on you. Except for you, Belinda, because, well, your country just sucks.
I know.
But, anyway, for those of you that may have missed it, there is something for you to look out for. Doctor Who fans are actually, well, not all of them, obviously, because some of us actually know what they were saying. Doctor Who fans are up in arms right now over a possible mention of the F word.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. It is said there is one scene where Alex Kingston, also known as River Song, is walking down a street towards some Nazi German soldiers, and some people say they hear one of the extras, one of the German soldiers, scream, "Where the F is he?" I happen to have the episode recorded, so I went back and listened to it. And that's not what he says. He speaks in German and says, "Was machen Sie?" which means, "What are you doing?"
Ah.
So it was basically just a mistranslation or misspoken, basically someone misheard it. And so people are raging over the possible mention of the F word, and it's hilarious to me.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. Okay, Nazi Germany, they're probably going to be speaking a little bit of German. Open your brains, people.
Yes. Well, I guess, in their defense, they're used to the Doctor going to all sorts of other countries, and everything is automatically translated, so we're not used to hearing anything in a native tongue.
Well, why
so
not?
I could see how that could happen, I guess.
Why not? Don't they watch foreign films?
Well, I don't know. But anyway, so my rating for Let's Kill Hitler is probably 9.5 out of 10. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. The entire cast was amazing. They were really on fire. They kind of overhyped the mid-season break. They just put way too much into it. So I was kind of worried that they were doing the same thing for this episode, but they meant every word. It is absolutely fantastic. So if you missed it for whatever reason, I definitely recommend going and watching it.
And if you can't go and watch it legally, wait till the box set comes out, and then you can have them all. There'll be no ad breaks, and you can just sit there for the entire of however long it's going to take and just watch them all.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes. So, is that rant over for the moment?
Yes, I think so. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. Apparently they're doing a whole bunch of giveaways for Top Gear, and so my phone keeps going off with Twitter going, new Top Gear giveaways!
Well, enter and then it might stop.
Well, I mean, I can't. I would love to, because I would love to get, I think it's a season 12 they're giving away? I don't know.
You could probably get it cheaper from BBC Online. Anyway, okay. My rant this week is one that is not so much a rant, but thanks to that mutual friend of ours that we interviewed, a fair bit back now, Lenore, I've sort of become a fundraiser for Ovarian Cancer Australia. Now, in Australia, Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month is February, but in America it is apparently September. And since this is the first show in September, I thought it might be quite poignant to point out to people what some of the symptoms of ovarian cancer actually are. So, if you're getting a lot of these symptoms and regularly, you can go and get checked out. So, some of the symptoms are increased abdominal size or persistent bloating, unexplained abdominal or pelvic pain, difficulty eating or feeling full quickly, needing to urinate often or urgently, or a change in bowel habits, unexplained weight loss or gain, weight gain or loss. Sorry, bleeding from your lady parts, back pain, indigestion or nausea, and excessive fatigue. And
so basically, if you think you're pregnant and you haven't had sex in a while, or there's no way you could be pregnant, go get checked out.
Yes, and please be aware a pap smear test does not detect ovarian cancer. So when in doubt, rule your ovaries out. So I'm reading from the pamphlet, so I'm getting it pretty much right. So you can Google ovarian cancer and you will come up with quite a lot of useful tips and hints, and probably a symptom diary if you think you need to keep an eye on things. And don't ever let your doctor tell you that you don't know your own body, because you know your body better than anybody else, and you know if something is not right. So get it checked out.
Exactly. Just because they spent 4 years in medical school does not mean they know more than you do.
Exactly. So please be careful. We don't want to have anybody else in our circle of friends that goes beyond the point of no return. So please be aware. Okay, so my rant's over.
And I think, I know each month has a specific cancer, and I think October is breast cancer awareness.
Yes, but breast cancer gets so much media. Like, it's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But ovarian cancer, it doesn't get very much. And considering it is considered one of the silent killers, because a lot of the time doctors will say, oh, you've just got a bit of indigestion, go home and take some Panadol and sleep. And because they keep doing that, early detection is quite rare. So it means that by the time you actually figure out that's in fact what you've got, things are so fully blown that, you've pretty much got to sign your death warrant.
Pretty much. And there are a lot of cancers like that, especially colon cancer. Colon cancer is one of the quickest moving cancers. And, I mean, it's actually rumored, now I don't know for sure, so please note this is not an official statement or anything, but it's actually rumored that Elizabeth Sladen, also known as Sarah Jane Smith, died from colon cancer because of how quickly it was. But again, she was a very private person.
Yes.
But if you watch any of the Sarah Jane adventures, she never looks sick. She never looks like it. So it must have been something quick. And we do know that it was some form of cancer. So it was either ovarian or colon cancer. Both of them are very quick. They're very deadly, and they're both very. People just don't look for them.
Yes, and in Australia this month it's actually Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. So, for all the guys, don't be ashamed to turn your head and cough, because it might just save your life.